going to replay them for those of you that missed them. And then we're going to rank the divisions, because we haven't touched on that. I noticed something as I was going through these rankings, that the divisions completely change things up. Like, I've heard a lot of talk about the NFC versus the AFC and how the NFC is so much better. I gotta tell you, it doesn't look good for the NFC. I mean, it looks bad. It looks really, really bad. Now, Doc's all offended because I'm putting somebody ahead of Doc. Look, Doc, I think if I had to do these power rankings again, and we all know that I'll do them again, if I had to do these again, I would swap Doc and Canute. I would definitely put Doc in at number 10. But that's, I digress. We're going to get into that. We're going to give everybody a chance to see the power rankings so you can sign up. I want to start off with, I want to trash Sony and the PlayStation. I'm going to start off right there, because if anyone else has had this issue here lately, it's become pretty widespread. A lot of people are seeing it. You're wired in. You're hardwired. That's what we pay for, right? We pay that extra money for the fast internet. We want to make sure we're hardwired into our PlayStation so we don't get lag. And now the latest update on the PlayStation system causes some people to get a LAN disconnected while you're trying to play. It will just completely disconnect for no reason. You get a solid-ass cable, you get a solid-ass connection, and that shit is going to completely crash on you. What the fuck are we paying for? Not only is it the hardest system in the world to get, but the shit doesn't work. And it's because they screwed it up. I mean, it worked fine until the last update. Now it's becoming fairly widespread. So if you're having that issue, look, go to Wi-Fi. That's what I had to do. And I'm not lying. I had a 7-point lead versus Doc. Had just picked him off, I think, inside the 30. And LAN disconnected. So restart. Because you know what? I'm not one of those guys. Like, give me my points back. I want all my points back. We're going to replay. Look, if I'm good enough, I should be able to go get those points again. I shouldn't need you to recreate and give me all my points back. No, that's for wins. That's for people that don't have game, don't have stick. That's for people that they find points hard to come by. I'm not one of those guys. I'm going to go out there and earn my points every single time. So whenever we disconnect, unless I'm up like 30 or something like that in the third quarter, then maybe I'm like, dude, just take a sip. But if you're man enough to play this game, then you're man enough to go in and earn those points back. I've given up 21 to 28 leads, like 21 to 28 nothing early in the game. If it's first quarter, a whole lot of shit can happen in that game. I've come back from down 4 touchdowns. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to re-earn them. I'm not going to give it to them. I'm not going to take them. But anyway, it ended up costing me my playoff run. So congratulations to Doc on that. Doc outplayed me. Doc just completely blew me up. Doc, fuck you. That's all I got to say about Doc. Doc, when you guys play Doc, fuck you. Just run right over. Pisses me off. God damn it, Doc. You were an idiot. Other than that, I don't know if you guys know this or not.
You said had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
This here is a PS5 controller, right?
Now Murray off play.
See these little things right here?
Forced out
Call
to
these the
his
sticks.
left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to be out
somebody
of
has a
bounds
big
right
issue
at
with
midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own.
And someone had just done a study.
The
It turns out that it could be possible that the lifespan of your PS5
even knowing the
is 7
defense is
months.
definitely going to take their shots
So
at
what
us,
does this
and that's
mean to
exactly
everybody?
what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish
Means
this one.
class action lawsuit. So we all gonna get some money from Sony because they make cheap shit to get this out on time and time to the holidays. So just make sure you're aware that it's probably gonna happen sometime soon. So I thought I'm here to give that to you. It's free money. Care about the free cash.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They're starting to get
You gotta look out for that. For those of you that caught the wire on this weekend, Bradley did his thing.
And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well too.
It really makes no difference at all about anything. But Bradley, I mean, you had this red plaid shirt on. Behind you, you had another red, like it was matching. You have a lot of plaid around your house. I know you were tired. I can tell you, you were burning the candle at both ends, jumping around between shifts at work, things like that, playing your games, making your wire, losing your games, falling down the rankings, hot routing, and hot routing, and hot routing, and hot routing, and hot routing.
running for the shotgun with
Still
Gray. He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Flat on
9 on first down.
That's what it was about.
The impressive opening
The wire.
drive
And then, of course,
continues,
he
and
went on
just
this massive
space being
rant.
created by those
And,
guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way.
So if you guys haven't caught The Wire, it is one of my favorite shows.
As this game gets started, as it starts to unfold,
He does a really good job when he was to prep on that show. Whereas me, I come on the Trash Talk Tuesday, I take a couple notes and I'm thinking that this shit is live. So Bradley said he was playing D&D, keeping him up. Maybe
leaves him with second and a
Dungeons
yard.
and Dragons. I don't know. Bradley, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe I'm going to tune into your channel, the Mega Gaming Grid, and check out exactly how you guys play. I've never played it in my life. And I like D&D movies. I like dragons and shit, Game of Thrones. I don't know why I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe it's a cool game. Maybe. I don't know. I think Balloon plays a bunch of those games. He's got a ridiculous huge set. That's how you should have known immediately when he said we sat on a D3 die. And I don't know why I know it's D3. Is it three-sided die? Is that, can you have a three-sided die?
Taken about a yard deep.
Maybe? I don't know.
And able to get this out to the 25.
I'm kind of getting off track. So that's exactly what happened. Bradley threw down the gauntlet, though, in the wire. Bradley says that out of the bums in the league, he's going to beat the bum. So he's going to be like king of the ass when it comes to the first time. Like, Bradley rules the ass when it comes to it. I don't know how you feel about that. He's going to just stomp everybody. And he kind of threw out the names of the guys that he thought he would beat. And, I think that with the little practice, I think it can happen. Because when I look at these guys in the league, you're not really murdering. You're not really going out there and doing what you need to do
TJ
to be
Hawkinson.
that.
Just one catch for him last week in
You're
the
not
wild card
doing,
win, but getting
like when I
involved
look at,
early here and picks up the
it's hard for me to say this about K-Rob, because K-Rob and I, we started off on the wrong foot.
First and 10, it's Swift.
K-Rob and I did not really get along at all, and then we played and I curb stomped him. And then, he earned my respect by
he's
beating.
not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls
Easy way to
are
convert
setting
some
things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter
Beavis
later.
Parents probably waiting to get on the show to talk about how bad their son is. Because they want them to know that Beeman probably doesn't serve the purpose. We shouldn't be inflating Beeman already inflated even. Especially the way he drinks. How does he win? Like, what does he throw to the guy in the middle? I know he's seeing 3 receivers. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that. But before we get into this,
Brady now on first
I'm going to
down.
replay the power rankings so everybody can see them.
Just
to make sure that you
That's some fucking bullshit.
what's going on. And then we're going to start.
Thompson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to bury him. For a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shifts free at the 15. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap,
You're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Drake. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Kenyon Drake.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 29, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 6.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And down to the 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. On the ground, Michelle. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Murray again, rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 2nd down, Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Murray again, this is Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
31-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Lion ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw there complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A gain of 9 brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running is Swift, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
touchdown, Detroit.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Thompson.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Brady. Open man is Galladay, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. First down, and they go with Swift again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Murray now on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw is Murray. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 34. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Brady. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A slant to Jones. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 24. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Running, it's Drake. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the toss, Drake going left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's back to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julian Okwara in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.